Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day today, and so I thought I would film another video. As of late, I've been making a lot of clay phone charms. Hopefully you've seen them on my Instagram at lish.um. But anyways, my name is Alyssa, my channel is lishum, and welcome back to another video. I'm probably going to do some more clay stuff today. I've been really enjoying the whole process and everything, so yeah, I hope that you're just as excited as I am. My parents' anniversary is coming up soon, so I want to make my mom a nice gift. I'll make my dad a gift too, but basically my mom really loves My Neighbor Totoro, so I want to make a big Totoro. I've already made one a while ago for my aunt. It was like boop, it was like pretty big, but I want to make one for my mom as well. So yeah, let's get into it. I think it's going to take me quite a bit of time because I think I'm going to make it a bit larger than I normally do, but I think she'll really love it. So I hope that you'll enjoy watching me make it. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. It never goes smoothly. Okay, let's get into it. So I have a lot of foil here. Basically I want to make the Totoro like this size. Maybe I'll draw like a little diagram of how I want it to be, but basically since I don't want to use that much clay, I'm going to use foil to make the shape. So I'm just going to crumple it up into like a big ball. Oh, so I guess you can see how I film my overhead shots. I use my phone and but basically all I want to do is like crumple this into a good old ball. And this should do nicely as like a base. I think I'll just like wrap the clay around it. Have you guys ever seen like, pretty sure there's a YouTube video of someone hammering foil so much that it turns into like actual ball of foil. So cool. I always wanted to do that, but never had the patience. Anyways, this is a good enough shape for the ball. I think after this I'm going to make, I have to decide between painting clay or actually coloring it, because mixing clay is a lot of work. I don't have those like pasta rollers yet where you can mix the clay a lot faster, but yeah, I will let you know. So I do have quite a bit of sculpting clay. I bought this big old pack of sculpting clay from Michael's a while ago when I made the other Totoro. So I think I will use that perhaps. I did buy a bunch of white clay, so I think I'm going to use this and just mix it with a little bit of black to form the body of the Totoro. This is gonna take a while because yeah, mixing clay takes forever. I could have just bought gray clay, but who has the money or time to go to do that? Anyways, I do have black clay. It's a little dry. What am I gonna do? And so the mixing begins. So, now that I have to mix all this clay, I guess I can take this as an opportunity to catch up with you guys. I've been, you know, seeing a lot of my friends. Last weekend I went hiking to Mount Tam. I'll insert some pictures, but I've been having a lot of time seeing friends before they start school again. If you didn't know, I graduated from college in December of 2023 with a degree in design. I use a lot of the skills that I learned in college for making videos and also like making thumbnails or making posts. But yeah, I had a pretty fun college experience. I think I'm very fortunate to have grown up playing sports. So I was very lucky to have a sort of like volleyball community that I could connect with and spend a lot of time with. I spent a lot of time in the gym like a little too much time playing volleyball with other people, just enjoying the company of my friends. I have to admit I'm not a party person, so I didn't do much partying in college, but I did have a fun time. I think my college experience was quite unique because it was 2020 when I went to college, and that was the year of the pandemic, and everyone didn't know what was going on. Basically what happened was I made the choice of not staying in the dorms because me being a dumb high school student, I like completely forgot to fill out the form to apply for the dorms, and that was like a big reality check for me because I was like, oh man, like I actually really messed up and my parents are so mad at me, so I had to get things together. But what ended up happening was I found some other girls from my school who were also going to Davis, and we ended up living together for a couple years. So honestly, it was really fun. I lived in an apartment right across from school's gym, and it was super nice to just be, you know, away from home for the first time and connecting with other people that I probably wouldn't have had I stayed like back at home and not moved out and stuff. So honestly, it was just like a great experience. I do suggest like moving out and living on your own for a little bit. I think it's like very important when you want to learn how to function by yourself and to interact with other people. I think there are a couple of things that I took away from moving out and living with other girls in college. In my first year of college, I lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, and I learned that not everyone lives the same way that I do. Like, there are just things that people don't do or think about that you wouldn't think about, or you think about things that people don't think about. So it was like a big wake-up call to kind of like step out of my little bubble at home and interact with other people. My advice for that, living with roommates, is to not take things too seriously. Definitely think before you act and have clear communication. I think like when people become too passive and they like forget how to talk to each other, like that's when problems happen. I felt like every year there was an issue that could have been solved if like everyone had just opened up and communicated more about what they were feeling and the issues that they had. But yeah, living with other people in college was super nice. I definitely made a lot of great memories. Had a lot of late nights with my friends, like watching stuff on our projector or just talking about like, oh, what's your personality type, or what boys do you like? So I think those experiences I think those experiences I am super fond of. I would recommend anyone go to college. Like, that is a very privileged thing to say. If you have the funds to, I know it's like super expensive for a lot of people. I was very, very lucky to have parents who could support me through college, but I do recommend it. Hopefully college becomes free. I think we should push for education in this country because everybody deserves to know. Like, why are libraries free? College should be free too. But yeah, so I would just say like college was super fun time for me. If I had to give advice about it, I would say don't take things too seriously or personally when living with other people. Just understand that like you are not the center of the universe, and that other people always have other things going on. It's not always about you. So don't take things too personally. And then the second thing, which applies, the second thing that applies to school is join clubs and do activities. Like, go to the gym. You don't even have to work out. Just go to the gym and talk to some people, or go to the gym, play a sport that you may or may not have played before. join a club, talk to people. That's the best thing that you can get out of your college experience. I'm sure other people have said this too, but you know, nowadays with the internet, you can get information like pretty much anywhere. You can access it from anywhere, and it's free, essentially. So what's even more important nowadays is to communicate with other people, because that's the one thing that you can't get out of the internet. You can't interact face to face, you can't form those connections. So anyways, that was a big rant. I'm pretty much done mixing my gray clay. Yeah, after this I'm gonna sculpt it onto my foil ball and we'll see where that takes us. I mixed a little bit of this Sculpting Primo clay. If you watch my Polymer Clay 101 video, you know that I use this a lot. But it helped make the clay a little bit firmer, so now I have a little bit more clay to work with. I do need to leave clay out for the arms. Excuse me. I do need to leave a little bit of clay out for the arms and the ears and feet. So I will have to section this carefully, but right now all I have to do is wrap the ball. Let's go do that. So my intentions for this design is somewhat like stylized or simple, but sort of like this. I want Totoro to be holding a leaf over his head. We'll see if I'm able to do that, but I do have some of this wire that I can use as the stem and potentially as support for the leaf. So I think I'm going to try to have him holding the leaf umbrella. But yeah, I still need to make the body first, so let's finish that first. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. I think unfortunately I did not mix enough clay. This is all I have left, so I think I'm going to have to go mix some more and then we will finish. So as you can see, more clay has been mixed. It's still a little bit bumpy. I still have a little bit of clay left over to make the body. I mean, sorry, the arms. I mean, sorry. I still have some leftover clay to make the arms and the head, so. Dude, I didn't think I would need this much clay, but hopefully I don't have to mix more. It's looking like I'll have to mix more, but anyways, I'm gonna stick some clay on the top and sort of shape it so that's more like Totoro's body. More like a teardrop shape instead of a sphere.
Organized, and she doesn't talk about shoes or shopping half as much as Carrie does. And most importantly, Carrie is a New York girl. I feel like if they wanted Emily to dress more out there, they should have had her start off in New York, not in Chicago. We're still left wondering how she can afford anything. And not only that, but now my boyfriend's theory that she just shoplifts her entire wardrobe is debunked as well. Don't you know what happened to Jean Valjean?
So we've got the basic shape. He's a little rough around the edges, which I kind of like actually. I think it gives him some personality. But basically he's gonna be around this big, and then I still have some clay to make the arms. I'll just like stick them on there, and then some clay for the ears. I think I want to put his eyes, I want to mark where his eyes would be. So I have this tool. I think this side of the face will be good. Let's see where he wants to lean. Yeah, let's do it right in front. This will basically help me map out like where I want everything else to go. Now I can start doing the arms. Let me pull up like a reference picture. Look at all these cute ones on social media. Peep, my little charms. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just wing it. And then this arm, I want him to be holding an umbrella, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this one exactly. Maybe I'll like stick a hole somewhere in his hand so I can stick the wire in. I think that looks good. Maybe a little bit less clay. But before I stick this arm on, I think I have to add his little belly. Okay, so I have the body made, but you know how Totoro has like that little white belly? I wanted to take this little sheet of white clay and stick it on, but I don't know if I like how it looks, but I think I will just have to make do with it. See if I can like round it off over here, maybe so it's like a circle. You know, I need an X-Acto knife. That's what I need. We'll just use this clay. And cut it so that's more like an oval. Ooh, I have a good idea. You know what would be fun? I have this like white piece of clay, but I think Totoro's a little bit furry, so I might like make little fur marks using this pin tool. I'll just go like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, it's gonna take a while, but I guess you can watch like a time lapse of it.
Deixa que o amor invade a porta da tua casa. Deixa que o carinho seja o beijo de uma flor. Deixa que o amor invade a porta da tua casa. Deixa que o carinho seja o beijo de uma flor.
Okay, so I spent a while making this part. I think I'm gonna stick him on over here.
Amolece a dor, ingratidão.
This. Now he's got like a furry little belly. Oh my god, please stick.
Basta ter carinho e compreensão.
There we go. Ta-da!
Deixa que o amor invade a porta da tua casa.
Alright, so now that we've got his little body almost finished, I'm gonna attach this other arm like so, and then I have to smooth everything out. So I have this little bit of black clay that I'm going to use to make his nose. So what I've done so far is I've added the arms, and then I've added a little area for his little snout for some three-dimensionality. Then I'll put his little nose, and maybe I'll make the eyes now. I think I might do that too. But I can't forget about the tail and the ears. I will get to that after this. Okay, so this is what I have so far. He looks a little bit creepy right now, but that's okay. I think I'm going to just paint in his eyes with paint rather than use clay because the paint that I have is really dark. Sorry, I keep burping. Anyways, I think I'm going to use paint to paint in the eyes, and then I'll fix up the ears also, and possibly add a tail. I don't know if he needs feet. I think he'd be cuter without it. Anyways, I think I'm going to let him rest for now. I have to go help out with dinner. So yeah, I'll check back in with you later. I'm not sure if I'll work on him later tonight, but I'm gonna try to finish this tomorrow, so we'll see. Anyways, bye! So I just ate dinner. It was great. But yeah, I need to pick up where I left off, and I need to attach those ears to my good old Totoro. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I've smoothed pretty much everything out on the body, and then I fashioned this wire out of like, I don't know, sculpting wire, using some of these tools. The plan is to make it so that he's holding like a little leaf umbrella. Ooh, I almost stabbed him. So he's holding a little leaf umbrella like this. So I think I need to fix it in there somehow before baking it, because I think after it bakes it'll be a lot harder to jam this in there. I might have to like stick it into his body. So I'm gonna work on making this like leaf accessory. So I've just rolled out this green clay. I think what I plan on doing is rolling it out so that it's really flat, and then wrapping it around this wire so that it has more of a structure for when it bakes. Okay, so we've made the body and we've made the leaf. All we have to do is assemble those two together, stick these ears that I made in, and then fashion a tail out of this leftover clay. Then we can get to the fun stuff like painting and sanding after baking, of course. He looks a little scary right now. It's just because I haven't filled his eyes in. Oh my goodness. I just ripped his arm off. Oop. Guess that arm is coming off. Oop. Gotta improvise. Stab. Oh goodness. This leaf keeps turning. Yeah. Oh no, it's too heavy. Okay, that was quite an adventure. Now I'm going to bake him so that I can sand him down and everything. I've got my foil. Just gonna set him on here. Hopefully he fits in my oven, and hopefully the leaf doesn't break. I think that's the part I'm most worried about. But I'm going to bake this very slowly and keep checking because I don't want it to burn in this tiny oven. Oh, it doesn't fit. We're gonna have to think of a plan B. We're gonna have to think of a plan B. Okay, so we've had to resort to plan B, which is the downstairs oven. Woo! I have my little clay guy over here. He's ready to be baked, and it's preheating right now. I set it to 225 for 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna do that and then see if it is burnt to a crisp or not. Okay.
You're not using the oven to do the clay stuff, are you?
It doesn't fit in my oven.
Ah, no, don't do that, please.
Okay, never mind, I got yelled at. But we have an alternative method. Okay, basically I've made this foil boat thing, and you pour a bunch of cornstarch into it. Oh, goodness, I spilled. Oh. And so you can lay your piece down without consequence into the cornstarch. Now I have to bring this back upstairs. Okay, plan C. Gotta take my cornstarch Totoro and just slide him in there. I pray to the gods that he does not burn. Okay. Now we wait. This project is proving to be a lot more stressful than I thought it would be. Anyways, my guy is chilling over there in the oven. I don't want to check him. I'm scared he's gonna break and die, so. Anyways, I am going to let him rest there for the night. I've got to work out and then go to sleep, so. I guess we'll see him in the morning. Bye! So it is a new day. I will get to the updates about Totoro, but on a side note, today I went and picked up some pottery stuff that I painted at Color Me Mine. Color Me Mine is this chain where you can go paint pottery. All of the pieces are already made, so all you have to do is add a design and glaze it. So I'll show you. Ta-da! This is the pot that I painted. There's a fish. Kitty with a fish. Another angry kitty. This kitty worshipping a fish. The lid. Another kitty. I accidentally put his paws on backwards, but it's okay. The inside is blue. And there's another kitty on the bottom. Anyways, if you're looking for like a cute date activity or just to have fun with yourself to create some art, I do recommend going there. I had so much fun. Okay. And now to the bad news. Unfortunately, our Totoro did break. I'll just show you. So basically his little leaf broke off. You can still insert it in there. So I just have to go in and repair it with some resin. But yeah, he's not doing the best right now. Yeah, basically this part fell out, which is honestly not that much of an issue because this will make it easier for me to glaze this part separately and then reinsert it back in here. So right now what I have to do is paint the eyes and then coat everything with resin to make it nice and strong. But yeah, he's looking pretty good so far. Not too many complaints. So I went rock climbing this morning. It was nice. I think having a sport to do in your 20s is always great. You also, with rock climbing, it's like somewhat social, so you get to talk to other people. And people are so supportive there, which is super nice. But anyways, in order to paint this guy, I have acrylic gouache. You could use acrylic paint. Gouache is just what I have, so I'm going to use it. But I have this little bottle of black paint that I'm going to use. Okay, now I've got to UV resin this little guy. I think I'm going to do his little leaf umbrella first. I'll probably glaze this with like green resin, which will be interesting, but I think it'll give it an interesting look. But first, safety. I went over this in my polymer clay video, but I've been seeing a lot of people use UV resin without like protection. I have some gloves. There's a specific kind, I forgot the name. But anyways, you should have gloves, respirator, glasses or some sort of eye protection, and like a tool or clamps so that you don't have to actually touch the resin stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go get set up and everything and do this. So I like doing UV resin during the day, which means I have to, you know, even though I want to open my windows, I have to close the blinds because you don't want too much of the sunlight to come in or else it's hard to work on your piece. Another life hack I found out is if you use alcohol with the UV resin, you can actually use brushes. And I have a bunch of old brushes from like old art classes and such, but you can dip your brush in alcohol after you use the UV resin, and this will sort of dissolve the resin. So, yeah. Okay, so we've gotten to an interesting point. He's all glazed. And I just need to attach the umbrella piece. Looks nice and shiny. Basically just need to stick it in there. Like so. And then resin that together. So let's do it. This one I made in like high school or something, made it a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the camera. That's my dad. Anyways, this one's super cute. It's painted and it has some little friends up there. But ta-da! Final review. Reveal. Final reveal. Super cute. Overall, this whole project was quite eventful. Would I do this again? Ask me in a month because that was a lot of stress. There were a lot of trial and tribulations, but eventually we got it done. I'll do a little montage of how he looks. But anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe, and if you want to see more fun stuff, you can follow my other social accounts. I'll put the link in the description. But thank you so much for coming, and love you. Bye.